Welcome, folks. This is Mason. I'm getting set up for a rare video. I know I have not done a lot of videos lately. I've been traveling an awful lot. A lot of things are going on. Election season, I'm fully engaged. The videos are going to be few between. But I want you to first, it's very important that you go and follow me on this. Hit the bell on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. They're going to attack us again. Every October, they cut down and shut down the conservative speakers because they don't want us to communicate. That's their job. We're not worried about that too much. But if you like me, you'll be informed when I do a live video. And there's a lot of things you'll need to know as we get closer to the election. So I'm gonna give you a little more time to come on board. To come on and join us. We're going to be doing a whole lot. This is going to be a pretty long video from my normal videos because I've been traveling so much and speaking to so many different people in private meetings, not large meetings. Just kind of picking brains and meeting new friends and reacquainting old friends. We've got a strategy going here, but I'm going to tell you about what we're doing at leavetheplantation.org. Go to that site too. We're going to be deeply engaged because we have a real enemy in front of us. So I'm going to give it my 30 more seconds for all my friends to be informed of what we're doing here. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. Hope it don't fall over. I'm relaxed. I got to travel again today. But I'm going to give you guys an update on a couple of things. Okay, let's get started. In case you don't know me, that's my stage name, and we're going to have to change it because I'm going back to my real name, Clarence Mason. Mason Weaver does not exist. I am not a Weaver. I am a Mason. I took the name Weaver early in my career because before internet, people were trying to find me so they can make me hurt them. They didn't know who I was. I was the first black conservative they've seen and heard of. They thought there was somehow, for some reason, that I was vulnerable. I am not vulnerable, folks. But that's who I am. I want to talk about the RNC and DNC conventions first. There is an interesting contrast between the two. I want you to understand what you're seeing. You saw the Democrats lie to you to your face, think you're too stupid and dumb to understand what they're trying to do. You know that every problem facing America today comes from Democrat-controlled cities and from Democrat-controlled states, and that's what they're doing. The chaos, the protests, the demonstrations, the fires, the riots, the violence you see is always has been from Democrats. They are the party. They're the belief system of violence. And the RNC was just fanning the flames. It's their fault. It's their fault. You see these clowns walking around the city now talking about it's okay to burn down businesses because they have insurance. And it's reparations. White kids burn down businesses talking about reparations. They want you to get emotionally involved in their movement, folks. But what is their movement? The RNC was talking about what they have done, what they're going to do. They're talking about the positive thinking of America. The contrast is there, but the media is only presenting one point of view. So we decided to go out and deal with them directly. See, folks, the Democrat Party, the Democrat philosophy, the Democrat spirit has never stopped fighting the Civil War. They're still fighting the Civil War. They're now underground because we beat their behinds once. And they're now soliciting the ideas of our children. They're going to schools, entertainment, to tell our children what to think, how to believe. But we're at fault. We allow them. We give our children to them to train things that we hate. So they're now fighting the Civil War in a quiet atmosphere for years, for decades. Now they've been funded. Remember ACORN, Obama's little terrorist group that was defunded? Obama gave them $1 billion, and they're still around. Changed their name, same game. The Democrat liberal philosophy, the spirit of the Democratic Party is the spirit of feudalism, the spirit of serfdom, the spirit of slavery, the spirit of abuse. That's what they are, folks. It is their philosophy. It's not a group. It's not a culture. It's anti-culture. They want chaos. Always have. The spirit's been around here for thousands of years. And they manifested themselves in the Democrat Party, and now they are at our door, at our gates. They're rioting in the streets, burning down our businesses in front of us. And we think they're just a bunch of confused kids. They are organized, and they want to destroy you. They're killing us at baseball practice. They're killing us when we go to counter their riots. They killed people last weekend. They are the party, the philosophy of murder and death and destruction. That's what they are. I was a good Democrat. I'm telling you, folks, you don't want to take them lightly, but you don't want to take them seriously. ACORN was funded by billions of dollars. Now Black Lives Matter is funded by millions and hundreds of millions of dollars because they have the ability to go out and sit down and intimidate. I'm hoping, I'm hoping we stop trying to fight to break even. I'm hoping we stop trying to philosophize with them and communicate with them and talk to them. They know what they're doing, but do we know what we're doing? I hope that our Justice Department, I hope that President Trump is fully aware of what's going on. I just have to have confidence that they are infiltrating. These people travel to each city, they get hotel rooms, they get rental cars, they eat food. We must know who they are, the leadership. We must know where they sleep at night, knock on the doggone doors at night. You're conspiring to destroy our country. I hope they're infiltrating them. I hope they're following the leaders, know who the leadership is. Hope they're looking to follow the money. Hope they're just studying right now. Hope they're inside the groups, organize the groups, and they're listening to what they're saying and following the criminal activity when they conspire to burn your houses down, when they conspire to shut down your businesses, when they conspire to shut down your airports and your freeways. I hope they're listening and taking notes. And one day I want to wake up and find that they have already knocked on doors in the middle of the night and taken the leadership out and put federal crimes on them. Get away from those Democrat prosecutors who are freeing them and has put these clowns in jail to start fighting back this war. I hope the conspiracy to commit violence is being looked at. I hope they're following the conspiracy for arson of your businesses and homes. I hope that they're checking out the people who are conspiring to murder and do murder. I hope they're looking at the extortion of businesses to give money, $1 billion each, some of these businesses. That's un-American and unacceptable. The Democrat wants to destroy our cities, folks, because they can be funded again by the federal government to rebuild their business and put that money in their pocket. That's what they want to do. But Leave the Plantation organization, the group that we are a part of, the group that I founded, we're ready for this. Right now, today, we're running an urban radio ads. You go to my website, leavetheplantation.org. You'll see a link to the advertising we're now running in Detroit and St. Louis, asking the question, why would any black person support Democrats? And the ads are getting pretty popular. They hate me, of course, and I want them to hate me because I do not respect them. But I want you to join us. Every book you sell, every book you buy from me in September will go to an ad. LeaveThePlantation.org. You want to support what we're doing and my group of people? Then join us at LeaveThePlantation.org. Stay in tune. When they shut me up for Facebook and YouTube, you'll be able to find me. LeaveThePlantation.org, and then you're able to follow what we're doing and support what we're doing. $500 will buy a whole lot of ads. $1,000 will buy a whole lot of ads. They're trying to put me up the air they're supposed to. I got some great lawyers, some great PR companies, and they got to be so solid they can't shut the ads down. But they want to. They think the ad buy is over in a week. Unless I get more money, it may be over in a week or so, or two. But the money, all the book sales for the month of September will go to buying more ads. So I'm telling you, if you're tired of fighting to break even, if you're tired of watching your own country being destroyed in front of your very eyes, if you're tired of the voting fraud that's coming your way, if you're tired of the states that are going to try to succeed if things do not go their way, just support us at LeaveThePlantation.org. My name is Clarence A. Mason, not Mason Weaver. It's Clarence A. Mason, and I want to invite you to join us, stand behind us, support us, because we're going to go and make America right. This is my country. I'm not waiting for Trump to do it. I'm not waiting for the states, the Senate to do it. Last time I met President Trump, I shook his hands and I made a statement to him. I squeezed his hands. I looked him dead in the eye. And I said, thank you, Mr. President, for leading the second American Revolution. And he cocked his head to the side and looked at me and said, that's what we're doing, isn't it? The second American Revolution. Well, folks, it's here now. Stand for your principles. Stand for your principles, because if you don't, nobody else will. Stay right or be left. We're going to win.